Hello students and welcome to class 5th English Grammar YouTube video. How are you all? Students, today we are going to start our chapter 10 from our grammar gate book, and chapter 10 is prepositions. I know you must have studied about preposition in your previous classes. So with an easy and simple definition, I am going to start the chapter. Chapter 10, prepositions. So students, a preposition is a word which shows the relationship between noun and pronoun with place, time, movement, position, manner, and so on. Means it shows the relation. It shows the relation between noun and pronoun. Means person, place, or thing. It shows the time, it shows the place. For example, you can see the roots of the trees are in the ground. So here in is showing is the position. So it is a preposition. Example number 2, the book is on the table. On is showing the position. So it is a preposition. The aeroplane is over the clouds. Aeroplane is over the clouds. Means it is showing the position of the aeroplane. The boy's head is above the water. It is showing the position of boy's head which is above the water. So these are prepositions. I hope you have understood. Now, types of preposition. Prepositions are categorized into 8 types. First is preposition of place. Second, preposition of time. Third, preposition of movement. Fourth, preposition of position. Fifth, preposition of manner. Sixth, preposition of cause, reason, or purpose. Seventh, preposition of possession. And eighth, preposition of measure, standard, rate, or value. We will discuss all its type in detail from the next slide. So here we go. Preposition of place. In, on, at. Preposition of place means it defines a situation which shows a place as an area. We use in when we think of a place as an area, something big enough to be all around a person or a thing. Means something is big in which the person is there, and the thing is there. Examples: Sandy is in the kitchen. Means kitchen is a big place and Sandy is inside the kitchen. So in is a preposition and it is telling the preposition of place. We use at when we think of a place as a point. When we think at that place is a point. Examples: I met him at the station. A meeting point. Meeting point means a station is the point where they meet. So we are thinking that it is a point. So we are using at. Next example: she was standing at the bus stop. So here she is standing at the bus stop is thinking as a point. So at. Next, we use on when we think of a place as a surface. As a surface means we think that it is a surface and where the thing or a person is standing or sitting. Means, for example, put the newspaper on the stool. So here on is the stool is surface of the stool. The newspaper is on the surface of the stool. So here we use on. They sat on the floor. So floor is the surface and the person is sitting on the floor. We use in with countries, cities, and large towns. With with small towns and villages, we can use either in or at. But in is more usual. Means when we say that we live in Delhi. We live in India. So we usually for a big place we use in, but for a small place like village, so we will use at. I am presently at my village. I used at. So at is a small village is small place. So we used at. So we generally we use at for a small place. We use in with roads and street. For example, in American English, on is used. As we all know that we always follow UK English. So according to UK English, in roads before the name of the roads and streets we use in. Just like they live in Netaji Street. But there is exception. If we are using any number, like we use at when we give the number, house number. Just like they live at 124 Netaji Street. Now see the difference. If we are using a house number, then we are using at. And if house number is not there and street name is there, then we will use in. We use on for the number of floor. Just like for example, they live on the second floor. So here we are using on for the second floor. We live on the third floor. We live on the fifth floor. Like this. We use on. I hope you have understood preposition of place. Now next, preposition of time. In, on, at. Here also we use in, on, at for showing preposition of time, but in a different manner. Let us see how. Here is a picture. You can see when the girl is asking, when do you go for tuition? The boy is replying, I go on Sundays in the morning at 9 a.m. So here he is using on Sundays in the morning at 9 a.m. So in, on and at, all three are used. Let us see how. We use at for hours of the day. Example, at 8 o'clock, at 9:45. Means if we are using an exact time, then we will say at. The bell rings at. The bell rings at 12 p.m. Okay? We use on for days and dates. We use on means, example, on Sunday. We are going for a picnic on Sunday. Holi is on 25th March. On that day, like that. We use in for parts of the day. Now we use in for the parts of the day, like in the morning, in the evening, but we say like that we are going for a walk in the morning, like this. But we say at night, but for night we say at. We don't use in for night. We use on for a part of the day. Now we again use on for a part of the day plus day / date. For example, on Sunday morning, on Tuesday afternoon means we are going to vote on Sunday morning, like this. This is a sentence. We are going to vote on Sunday morning means Sunday morning we are using on. Means part of the day plus day and date is there. Now we use in for months, seasons and years. In October, in summer, in 2009. For example, I got a trophy in 2009. Means I am telling that year. So we are using in. We use at in the following expression: at the weekend, at weekends, at the moment, at that time, at any time. They are fixed, they don't change. We always use at with these phrases: at the weekend, at weekends, at the moment, at that time, and at any moment. We use in plus period of time in the future. Means we use in. If we are talking about anything for future, then we will use in. I hope you have understood. Now next, preposition of movement. Now these prepositions show movement. Movement means the body or the thing is moving in, into, up, down, through, across, along. So in, into, Shrey dived into the water. Now we are going to discuss about diving into and in. Shreya dived into the water means when something is put into anything, then we use into. When something is moving into anything, then we use into. But when someone is already there in that, the fish is in the water. For example, the fish is in the water. So here in, we can't say that fish is into the water. No, fish is already in the water, so we will use in. Simon is swimming in the water. Simon is already in the water, so we are using in. Up, down, through. Sun has gone down the horizon means movement. Sun is going down means it is showing the movement. So down the horizon. Down is the preposition. Pass the thread through the eyes of the needle. Then it would be easy. Ready to use. Now through the eye of the needle means the thread should be passed from the hole of the needle. So through is showing a movement. Now across, along. Use the zebra crossing to walk across the road. Now it is crossing the road, so we are using across. So across the road, it is showing a movement. I would like a nice flower design along the border of the postcard. Now he wants to use a flower to decorate the postcard. So along the border means with the border. It is also showing the movement. So it is a preposition of movement. Now students, let us understand preposition of position. These prepositions show position, means it shows the position. For example, inside, out of, outside. There are some coin inside the piggy bank. Where are the coins? Inside the piggy bank. So it is showing the position. Robert is sticking his head out of the window. Out of the window means it is showing a position. Salil and his friends are waiting outside the school for the bus. They are waiting for the bus. Where they are waiting? They are waiting outside. So it is a preposition of position. Now above, below, over. Just like that, the roots of the trees are below the soil. The banyan tree has roots above the soil too. The aeroplane is flying over the tree. Means they all showing a position of anything. Means roots, banyan tree and aeroplane. They all are showing the position. Next to, under and between. I like to sit next to my friend in the class. Means it is also showing a position. The cat is under the stool. It is also showing a position as like among, behind, beside, and in front of. It is also showing a position. The butterfly is flying among the flowers. The tree is behind the house. The child sat beside her mother. So it is also showing a position. So these all are called preposition of position. I hope you have understood. Now preposition of manner, agency, and instrumentality. By and with are common preposition of agency, means they are showing a manner, means in what manner the work is being done. By with means it is showing a means, by what means the work is done. Like, we will go by train. She cut the cake with a knife. Means it is showing a medium, it is showing a means by which means the work is done. The soldier fought with courage. So by with it is showing also, it is also showing a manner. So these all are called prepositions of manner. Now preposition of cause, reason, or purpose. Of and for are common preposition of cause. A sentence will show the difference. Of and for means he died of fever. We will not say that he died with fever. We will say he died of fever. We will use of. Of is showing a preposition of cause. Means what was the cause of his death? The death was fever. Now he did it for our good. For what he did, it is also showing a reason. So we are using for. Now students, again preposition of possession. Let us discuss this. Of and with show possession. The following sentence will help you. Of with. Here also we use of and with, but in a different manner. We are showing here position. He is a man of means. This is a book of Avinash, like this. The boy with red cap is my friend. So here it is showing a possession. Red cap. Who is wearing the red cap? That boy. So here it is showing a possession, ownership. Possession means ownership. So here we are using of and with. Now next, last, preposition of measure, standard, rate, or value. Here we use to show measure, rate, or value. For example, by and at is used as a preposition to show this. Apples are sold by the kilo. The bank charges interest at the rate of 9% per annum. Means they are showing a standard rate or value. So we are using by and at. Apples are sold by the kilo. So here it is also showing a measure, standard. I hope you have understood all these 8 types. Now students, there are some words which always followed are definite prepositions. Some nouns, verbs, and adjectives are often followed by particular prepositions. Means they are fixed, they don't change. Here are some of the most common combinations that are usually confused. We always use these prepositions with these words. Just like angry with somebody. If we are angry with somebody, so we are using with. We will not say that I am angry on you. I will say that I am angry with you. Surprised or amazed at or by something. We will always use at and by with surprised or amazed. Just like I am surprised by you. Like this. Now, fond of music. We always use fond of music. Of with, fond with of. Now again, similar to something. Similar to. We always use similar with to. Absent from school. So these are also a pair. These are also making a pair. We always use from with absent. Now again, a reason for the delay. We will use always use a reason for with reason. A solution to a problem. There are so many words like this. Like you can see, pay in cash means if we are saying to pay, so we will say to pay in cash. But if the person is paying with check, so we will say pay by check, not pay in cash. Pay in check. We will say pay by check. And for cash, if he is giving the currency, then we will say pay in cash. I hope you have understood the difference. There is a very minute difference. So you have to use some brain. Junior, senior, superior, inferior to somebody. Here it is also used to. Ram is senior to Shyam. So senior, after senior, junior, we will use to. These are some words. You read it and make some sentence on it and try to understand these. If any doubt is there, then please ask me in the comment box. Thank you.